Hello everyone. I know this is something different. I have thought about making a vlog channel for a really long time. And I don't know, but today was the day to start it. I have a semi-interesting week, unlike sometimes, so that also helped in deciding to start this week. I'm not sure how regular these are going to be. I think for now I'm gonna try and see if I can do one a week, just because I'm not that interesting of a person and I think one a week would be a good combination of content. But yeah, I just really want to start vlogging. There's lots of things like behind the scenes that I know lots of people are interested in seeing, like the behind the scenes of artwork and other things that I might be doing that might not make it into the video. Like for instance, I spent all of last week making a Mandalorian helmet. Which, you know, that's not going to be on my main channel, but lots of you might be interested in seeing that, things like that. But today is kind of just a chilled out day for me. I went out this morning, but I think this afternoon the only really plans are going to be to get these blasters that are from my Sabine costume onto the wall. This week I'm working on a t-shirt painting, so I'm sure you're going to see some of the behind the scenes of that. I have the design, I sketched the design out last night on my iPad, and so I'm going to transfer that onto my computer, resize it to the size that I want, print it out, cut it out to make a template to be able to transfer onto the t-shirt, and then I will start painting, and that's going to be this week's video. There's still some other design elements I need to make, but the back part is done, so we're going to start with that. So it's much later now. I've actually started painting the t-shirt that's there. And yeah, things are going pretty good so far. And I just thought I'd update you on that to show you what it looks like. I'm waiting for my other camera to cool down because it's overheated. Story of my life. Waiting for paint to dry, waiting for my camera to cool down. And for those wondering, this is the setup we've got going on right now. So I'm on my little temporary desk, which is going to be changing soon, but I'm sure you'll see that because I'll be vlogging it. We have the t-shirt on an MDF board, I'm pretty sure. And I'm sure I'm going to get questions from you guys, but the paint I'm using is actually just normal craft acrylic paint, but mixing it with this fabric medium, which is what I like to use. It's really great. I've actually used it to color this stool. So that is the fabric paint. It was like bright green screen kind of green, but I wanted this to match my normal chair, and as you can see, pretty good. And yeah, this stuff works great. You just heat set it before you wash it, and yeah. And obviously you get to mix it in with all of your normal acrylic paints if you have them. Yes, as far as setup, we have the t-shirt on the temporary desk here. Then we've got my normal filming camera on my old tripod with my usual studio lights precariously on and facing in different directions to try and light the room up. Yes, it seems to be working okay so far. I guess we'll just see how the footage looks at the end and pray that if it doesn't look good, I can edit it to look good enough. And there we have the full back of the t-shirt finished. That took me a couple hours, so not too bad considering the size of the painting. I mean, you can see my hand, like it's a pretty big design not too complicated. Fun to do. As you can see, messy to do, or at least messy for me to do because I seem to always end up with paint all over me. But hey, I guess that's a hazard of the job. Yes, I think that's going to be it for today because that needs to dry, so I'm off to bed, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. I have actually had kind of an exciting morning, and I feel like I should start this off by just saying I don't normally have this much of an exciting life, so this was clearly the right week to start vlogging. But the first thing, I guess, is that Morai, my lovely little Star Wars foam owl, was actually chosen to be a daily deviation today, which is really cool and a surprise. But yeah, I love this little owl. I know I showed her briefly in my Q&A video that I did a couple of weeks ago, but I guess just to go over about more of Morai, because I know I didn't really show her that much, and I was planning to, but I don't know, I must have cut it out or just, it didn't happen. But Morai is made completely out of foam. Her templates were custom made, like custom put onto her, so I don't actually have them. But yeah, she is completely foam, painted with acrylic paint. All her feathers in the back are all hand painted. Her base is paper scrunched up in between tinfoil to flush her out. There's some like foam padding her out too. Her feet actually have wire in them so that they'll bend. She can sit just about anywhere. She sits on her own. But yes, that is Morai. She's got her lovely little eyelashes. And yeah, so that's awesome. So she is now a featured artwork on DeviantArt. But the next thing, again, don't normally have this much of an exciting life, but I actually have a tattoo appointment this morning. So I'm not really working on anything too serious because I need to run out to do that in an hour and a half. But yes, I'm not going to say what it is right now. You'll see it probably after the cut because, like I said, I'm not really up to much. I'm just going to edit some cosplay photos that I took on the weekend. Sunday I was at Toronto Comic-Con dressed as Sabine. But yeah, probably just gonna edit some photos, head off to my tattoo appointment, and I'll see you after that. And I'm back, and I did the thing. I don't want to show too much because, of course, it just happened, and so the wrapping is a little bloody, and I know people are squeamish about that, so like I said, don't want to show too much, but it's on the back of my arm. I'm going to try and cover up the band-aid and the grossness. If not, it'll be blurred out, but I have saran wrap on my arm for a reason other than molding armor to my body. But yeah, so I realized that the I'll show you when I get back wasn't exactly accurate because I need to keep it covered for 5 hours, but once the 5 hours is up, I'll be sure to show you guys. But let's see, what else? Back from doing that. So this afternoon's plans, I'm just working more on finishing up the t-shirt. Last night I finished the entire back, so today I'm working on the front, or at least the base of the front, and then I'll work on the text templates and stuff later. But yeah, that's the plan for this afternoon. What else is new? Well, this is random and probably boring, but I'm from Canada. And normally new products and food and stuff doesn't really, well, if it does come here, it will take like forever and a half. So last night when we were grocery shopping, I was very shocked to see that they actually had the new Diet Coke flavors. So this is the orange one. It's the only one I've tried so far, and so far, so good. Diet Coke, you get a good orange approved from me. Well, we are 2 days into vlogging and I've already done a major vlog fail. Last night I didn't film anything, and that was my fault. I was just busy working on the final element for the t-shirt design, so I did that on my computer and then I cut it out. And now the t-shirt is finished. If you want to see what the final shirt looks like, you can watch that video. It will be up by the time this video is up. But yes, the other thing I then failed to show you last night was my new tattoo. There it is. I'll probably do close-ups because this is probably not a good angle to see it clearly on, But yes, it is a combination of Sabine's starboard symbol and the fulcrum symbol. I think it looks awesome. I know I've already posted about it on my Twitter and Instagram, and lots of you guys seem to like it, so thank you for all the kind words. I did design it. I know that was another topic of debate, whether I got someone else to do it or I did it. But yes, so this afternoon I'm just finishing up filming the t-shirt video and then editing. I know this has been a very Star Wars centric week. I promise that all of the weeks aren't going to be like that. I mean, watch me not mention Star Wars for like 3 weeks after this. But I think that's going to be it. I need to edit this vlog tonight, so maybe this is where I leave you guys. I hope you have enjoyed this first week of behind the scenes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.